well, here we are. If my camera battery dies, I'm just going to go use my old camera. You know, my old Sony Flip. I'm just going to use that. Alright, well, okay, everything's in place, which means we can finally install the motherboard. Now, the P8Z68, P8VZ, or P... What's the name of this motherboard? The P8Z68V, okay? This is an Asus. It has DVI, HDMI, optical audio. It has three, what is that, two USB 2.0s. You'll see in a sec. Actually, I think it might be a USB, there's a red USB in here. I wonder if that means like probably like a performance thing. Now the thing about motherboards is you've got to be careful. Alright, when you're doing this, you've got to be careful. I probably should have washed my hands before doing this. But you do not want to go ahead and just touch the thing, because this is, you know, you're going to have programs running through. This is basically the brain, okay, of everything. Well, think of it kind of like that. So I'm trying to be as careful as possible when I take this thing out. Just slip off. Alright. So there's the motherboard on the carpet. Okay, we prep the case. Install the CPU. Yes. Well, actually, no. Do we install the CPU now, or do we install it in... It says to install the CPU now, but I'd rather do it when it was in there, but it might not be as... I'll just do it when it's in there. Well, it actually says... I don't know. So, okay, now, this is going to be the most difficult and stressful part of the whole process. Installing the CPU. The CPU is this, your processor. The Intel, now what I got is the Intel i5 2500K, 3.2 gigahertz, turbo boost to 3.7 is perfect. It's Sandy Bridge. This would be everything, right? Quad core. This is going to be the hardest part of, well, not the hardest part, but this is going to be the most stressful part of everything, because, hold on. And believe me, I was like taking my sweet time. I was so stressed when I was doing this. Got your heat sink for it. This is your heat sink that's supposed to cool the motherboard, so we'll put that aside. Let me show you something. You see this right here? That back part? If you so much as touch any part of the back, you could have damaged this thing. Even if it's a simple, you could have damaged this thing, and this thing may not even work if you so much as touch it. Alright? So, you don't want to go back to the store where you bought this, obviously. So you want to be careful. There's a little hook right here that you just unhook from the motherboard, and it lifts the tray up like that. And it says remove, and what you do is you remove this thing right here. And you see those little pins inside the motherboard? There's little pins in here. If you like I said before, if you so much as touch any of those parts, you could have damaged this whole thing and screwed the whole thing up. So what you're going to want to do is you grab the processor like this. You grab it from the diagonals. You want to make sure it's facing the right way too. Okay, you can see because it has text written on it which way it's supposed to be facing. Hold it by a diagonal and just place it in there. Alright, just like that. That's perfect. You can drop it in there, it's fine. Just not like, you know, that, but when it's there you can just drop it in there. It looks perfect. It's perfect to me. Hold on for a sec. Yeah, see, you don't push it in there at all. You just hold this, you just use this little door thing right here, snap it right on top, and then you just simply press down. I know it's gonna feel like when you're pressing like it's gonna break. It's just that, you know, thing pressing it in. Just press it in there like that. And you just put this back under the door. That's it. It's installed. It's fine. Alright? Make sure it isn't right. Hold on. Just want to make sure of something. Yeah, okay. Jeez. I know how that's going to sound to you. It's going to just leave it alone. You did it, okay? That's the most stressful part of everything. Literally. Alright, so once that's installed, pretty simple. Next up, it says install the RAM. Alright, so we have to install the RAM. What I got here is Sector 5 Patriot memory. This is two 4GB 1600 megahertz RAM. Alright, extreme performance, enhanced latency RAM. Alright, pretty simple. The guy's like, yeah, this is gaming RAM, man. You need this. I'm like, okay. Pick up the RAM like that, and you see this, like some are black and blue. What does he show here? He's installing in the blue one. Yeah. I'm just gonna install this in right here, and you just basically push these pins aside. Actually, this one's kind of different from other motherboards, right? Yeah, this one's kind of different. It only has one pin. Usually, sometimes there's two pins on each side. You just flick them back like that, and then you just kind of you push this in really carefully. All right, that's gonna snap into place. Same thing with that one. Snap. You'll see it when you're pushing it in. Snaps into place, and then that snaps forward, and just, you know, there's that. You take your second memory. So now 4GB of RAM is like the minimum these days. 8GB is plenty. So I mean, this is gonna have no problem running, you know, games at all. Oh, come on. Alright, hold on, that's not in. It has to be in. The RAM's kind of difficult because you don't want to press down extremely hard, but it has to get in there. Like I'm doing this on carpet, which can be desirable. Hold on. Oh, that's why. I'm an idiot. I'm trying to push this thing in and it's in the wrong way. Alright. Maybe that there. Okay. Hold on. Straight down. Don't try to bend it. Alright, and that is in. Alright. Here's your RAM. Install the heat sink is next. This is the heat sink. This is what you're going to use. This is the fan that's going to cool your motherboard as it's running. So yeah, basically place that in just straight like that on top. You're going to see just 4 little things there. You just place it on top. There's 4 little holes on the side. And then on the side here, it's going to see turn this way. So you turn that way just to lock the screws in place. Pretty simple. Alright. And basically you take this power cord, which is right here. Alright. You take this and you're going to see a little plug here on motherboard. It's labeled with CPU fan, alright? So you simply take this and you plug it into your motherboard CPU fan, which is right here. So that just plugs in likewise. Hold on. just plugs in straight like that. Aren't I great? Oh, it's on the wrong way. He wants me to plug it in the other side. This is weird. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so that plugs in just like that. Just snaps in. Simple. And you'll see the clips here. You just push your cords in. Hold on, let me, everything's screwed in. Alright, so once everything's screwed in, see, everything wasn't screwed in. Probably because it's on carpet. Alright, now that's fine. But, yeah. Then you mount the motherboard. That's going to be next. So once the RAM's installed, your heatsink and processor are installed, you're going to pick up this machine, this brain, and you're going to place it right in there once you fix the room and everything like that. Alright, you're going to place it right in there. Hold it diagonal. Oh. And you'll see it has holes to where the gold screws are supposed to go. So just line it up with those holes. And it's lined up perfectly. Alright, great. Also something, your motherboard's going to come with this. This is just an outline of where all the parts are going to be, so you're going to want to put that in there too. Oh, that's a nice back. Oh wait, no. Never mind. Alright. Let me move the motherboard just up a little bit. Some cords get on the wrong side. That's the thing, like when building this thing, yeah, the cords are going to get in the way. You just got to kind of deal with it, unfortunately. But that's the thing about PCs, there's cords in the way. So yeah. That just goes on top, make sure, like I said, aligned. And then that goes in, that just kind of clips in from the other side. Actually, no, is it from this side or? Can't really remember, hold on. I said I'm an amateur, okay? Said I'm an amateur. This is my first time building a real hardcore gaming PC, if you will. Hold on. That's the other side, okay. Should just clip in there, really. Yeah. This thing has padding, which is really cool. I like that padding in there. Some of them you have to pry off some little metal things. So, little tabs that you have to pry off. It'll show you that. It's gonna get straight. Alright, well, finally, you know, you guys are like saying, geez, first time. Sons of guns. You're gonna think this is funny. It's on backwards. Oh, that was easy. And basically, just your stuff is going to go through there. Still going to be aligning this. Oh my god. What? What is it now? Ugh. Bottom have to come. I'm taking this motherboard out for now. For now. So I'm not gonna, I think it's kind of difficult. There we go, you just gotta press it in more. Sorry about that. Okay. Stupid cords. Like I said, you may not get it in all the way, but just enough to the point where you can see the screws would be perfect. Huh. Like right now I can see, here I can see all the screws. Yep, all the screws seem visible. Alright, so that's in. Oh, I'm sorry about that. In the next video.